Hey guys, this is Ty, and I'm back again to do a movie review. Yes. This movie, I've been waiting for this movie for 2 years now, and this movie is John Wick 4. Guys, I need to tell you, this movie is amazing. Oh my goodness, it's an amazing movie. First of all, out of five, I give this movie a four. I've never done that before. After all these months, it's been months. After all these months of doing this movie reviews and stuff, videos reviews, I haven't given a movie a four. I've given them three, maybe a high two, 3.5, 3.25, 2.25, whatever. But man, this movie brought it. This movie brought it with action packed all the way through. The only one negative I give this movie is that they draw it. It was like a long length of time, and I'm like, oh god, this is a long movie. It's around 3 hours, guys. So be ready. I think you guys already know. Be ready if you're gonna watch it, which you should watch it. If any movie there is to invest your hard earned money is in this movie. It's entertaining. And I mean, if you want to bring your kids to see this movie, it's a lot of violence. It's a lot of shooting, a lot of slicing, a lot of blood. And I would say children over 12 should watch this movie. Under 12, leave them home with a babysitter. Okay, guys? I mean, I'll tell you guys, you already know John Wick, but this one is like 4 times as bloody as any other John Wick. It's crazy how much people he killed in this. Um, this is going to be a non-spoiler with a spoiler right after. So I'm definitely I'm going to add it on to it. But guys, oh man, there's so much detail in this movie. I don't know how in the world I'm gonna explain this movie. It's action packed all the way through, and then they explain the world that he lives in. I mean, there's rules. There's rules to this game, what civilized people need to go by. All right. Basically, this movie has a lot of info, a lot of action packed all the way through. I would say Keanu Reeves is 62 now, and I believe when he started this, it was in his like early 50s. And man, oh my goodness, he delivered it, man. I can't believe a guy in his 60s can do the things that he was doing. Um, I remember John Wick, the first one, and he was in his 50s, early 50s, and I'm like, dang, how in the world he's in his early 50s? John Wick, I mean, Keanu Reeves, he really know how to take care of himself. He really knows how to take care of himself. You wouldn't think that a guy is in his 50s in John Wick 1. You probably think he's probably late 40s. But everybody know Keanu been around since the 80s, so he is at least 50, at least mid 50s maybe. Well, my goodness, man, you guys, this movie, as you can see, I'm playing the trailer right now, and this is the making of John Wick. This is a trailer of the making, and like it is right now in this trailer. There's not much talking, guys. John Wick doesn't say much. There's Johnny Yang, Donnie Yen. He's in this also, and there's new people in it. Demi Moore is not in this movie, guys. So you guys, I love Demi Moore. She's not in this. And this is John Atkins. John Atkins is the guy in the fat suit. His action is, if you guys don't know John Atkins, he's a action star over in Asia. He's a European, but he's uh, he's a martial artist since he was like young, and he's been doing movies like crazy a long time. Um, Man, look at this. They haven't even have a car fight with guns, and it's not even a car fight. This is crazy. He has to put his muscle car into this, which they said they have to put his muscle cars into this, but it's amazing, y'all. It is so amazing, man. Um, I can't say much because this is a non-spoiler version. This is a non-spoiler version, guys. Non-spoiler version. But if you want to see a movie that's very entertaining, I need to add, is very entertaining, action packed, has a good story, and not much talking, but it's a lot of action. You should see this movie. You should invest your hard-earned money, hard-earned 20, 40, $50, or maybe $100, depending on how big your family. to see this movie. I know inflation is going crazy now, so we all gotta spend our money very wisely. Um, so this is a great movie for you guys. If you, I shouldn't just suggest for you to bring your little kids there, leave them home with a babysitter, and anything else. I give it four. Four. It's amazing. This movie is amazing. I didn't expect it to be this good, but it's good. This movie's really good. I was really shocked how good it was. Like I said, also it's a long movie, so expect to be there a long period of time. That also, it's a negative with children. If you have a lot of children or kids with you, that's like a young, they might not want to sit around that in a area for a long period of time like that. But like I said, guys, enjoy. If you guys want to see it, it's a great movie to watch. All right, this is going to be the end of the non-spoiler. So I'm gonna give you guys a minute to do whatever you want to do. All right, all right, about 30 seconds. Oh man, you guys definitely gonna enjoy that movie. All right, okay, so that's it, guys. I'm going to go into the spoiler version. All right, so oh man, I don't know. All right, so if you guys this part right here. If you guys, oh my goodness, it's a montage to Warriors. I mean, if you guys are movie buffs, this is a Warriors joint. Remember the lady on the radio? That the voice of Carmen San Diego. Where in the world is Carmen San Diego? That's for '90s babies. um, this is a new version of it. She was announcing to they're in Europe right now in France. They're in France, and she's announcing to all the killers in France, come and get him because he's in France. So there's a reason why he's there, and she's speaking to all the killers, go and get him. Just like back in the day with the Warriors come out and play. Uh, Basically, he's going to go through a game of death, like Game of Death with Bruce Lee. He's basically going through that joint. Oh my goodness. It's like levels of this, levels of violence all the way through France. It's like, and the funny thing about it, he's going through France, killing people, killing killers, and there's no police around. I mean, this is like it's like a game or something. There's no police around here. It's like he killed like about 50, 60 guys, and you hear no sirens or no fire trucks or anything, and not even a dog barking. This is bullets shooting and people screaming and stuff. It's amazing, guys. All right, so we got an old boy Morpheus, and that's Ian McShaney. He's back in there. Ian McShane, he's back, and Lance Riddick, the guy that's in it's in uh, the in John Wick 3. He passed away, and it's sad. He was a great actor. I liked him as an actor, as an older actor. He's very good. I think he passed away at 62, 64, probably mid 60s. Keanu 62. That's crazy. Pretty close to age. Oh man, it's guys, it's a lot. It's a lot of detail to this movie. Basically, John Wick went around killing everybody. Killing all the high table. There was like families of the high table, and in the beginning, he went into the desert again. Remember, he cut his finger off. This is in John Wick 3. He cut his finger off to speak to the high table, and so the representative, the guy that's in the desert, he told him to cut it off and you back in. So he went back in the desert again and went to another representative that's the same level as that guy, and then shoot him. So, oh man, doing that started a chain reaction of chaos. All the guys are after him again. It's like he's basically he's out. He's outed, so everyone's out to kill him again. But he found a refuge, and basically where he is now. All right, this is the beginning of the movie, guys. This is the beginning of the movie. This is in Tokyo. It's in Tokyo, and he found a refuge over there after he killed the high representative in the desert. He found a refuge in Tokyo, and there you go. So that's off. So he found a representative in Tokyo, and basically the 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 high table, they found another representative, and they gave that representative, that young guy that you just saw just a while ago, they gave all the power to him to represent him. So basically, he got the whole world to come against John Wick because he wanted him to die basically, and whoever gave him harbor, which is those safe zones, whoever gave him harbor, they're gonna destroy the whole place. They destroy the whole place. The one they have in Manhattan, the one in John Wick 2, all the way through John Wick 2, the one in Manhattan is the refuge place. They destroyed that place because of his correlation with John Wick. They destroyed it. And all right. So this gentleman right here, guys, he has a little emblem right here. There's a gold emblem right here. That basically that reminds me too. It reminds me of uh, uh, lost. So he's a rep for the high table, the families of the high table. He's a rep, and they gave him all the power. Donnie Yen is after John Wick. They gave him they gave him the authority to go after John Wick to kill him, and basically they come after him. This is from this beginning. This is the beginning, guys. And man, this is the daughter of the guy that owns this place, and she is something else. She is good. She's really good, guys. She's a killer too. She is a killer. She's killing right here. She is a killer. This guy's like over 300 pounds, and she used her size and her speed to use knives and starts chopping this guy up. He's like 6'5", 6'6", and she went under his legs and everything. She just chopping him up. And then he was trying to get away from her, and she jumped on his back, and she went, yeah, right in his neck. And that's where she killed him. So that's the same Tokyo, the same Tokyo place. And basically, there you go. All right. And these guys, they have new suits. John Wick 3, the high table, they sent those guys with the guns and the armor. These are new armor. They gave these guys Tokyo armor, basically samurai armor. It's a mixture of samurai armor and Teflon, and they're supposed to protect him from knives and stuff like that. And I think the one from before, it didn't protect it from knives. So you can stab in between the chest plates and stuff. For this one, you have to go between the necks and the armpits and stuff. So it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous the detail they put in this movie. You can see the armor, the plates around there. It's ridiculous, guys. The detail they put in this movie. It's just amazing. And this is France. France. He had to go to France as Donnie Yen. He had to go to France, and he has to challenge the high table, the young guy that they gave all the power to. He had to go to France to go back to his family because they excommunicated him from the movies before. He got out, and so basically he had to get back in his family to challenge the guy from the high table. And this is a new gentleman right here. He go by the name of Nobody. It's funny. I've heard that before. Nobody. His name is Nobody, but he's a hunter basically. He has a dog, and the dog, he does basically everything he tells him to do. If he wants him to go for the neck, he goes for the neck. If he wants him to go for the nuts, he goes for the nuts. And he tells him, the dog, to go for the nuts, and he goes for the nuts. So he's a new guy, and boy, he has some of these cats had explosive shotgun shells. So basically, when you shoot the person, they blow up, but it's like flame. It's like exploding with flames and everything. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. And this is like 75% through the movie. So all the way through the movie, there's guys coming at John Wick. There's guys coming at him. It's like 50 to 100. I don't know, maybe 80 guys, more exactly around 80 guys, and he has to shoot through all of them to get to the challenge that he had to challenge the guy from the high table to basically, if he beats the guy from the high table, he's gonna be free from everything, from them trying to hunt him and stuff like that, so he gets his freedom. and that's what he's doing. And I think that's all he wanted, basically, to get his freedom back. And I think in the end, he wanted to have his freedom and just enjoy being at peace. All he wanted was peace, and they just want to pull him back in. People just want to pull him back in, and he just gets tired of it. So basically, he shoot all the way through France. This is France, guys, and that's the beginning where he went to kill the French guy, the guy from the high table, the desert in the beginning. That started all this craziness. There you go. That's the guy, and he killed him, and that started all this chaos. That's France. This guy right here, oh man, this guy is Marco Zaru, something like that. He's from Undisputed Two. I don't know if you guys remember Undisputed Two, but he's from the tall guy that's full of himself. But it's this movie, and that's the dog right there. It's a great movie, guys. You gonna love this. You gonna love this movie. Basically, what I tell you guys is so much detail, so much detail. So basically, here, this is around the end of the movie. He has to go to a church to do the challenge, to the challenge of the guy from the high table. The guy from the high table, he's bougie. He doesn't know he's not on the level. I don't think he's a paper pusher. He doesn't even know how to shoot a gun probably. He barely know how to shoot a gun. And he challenged John Wick. He knows he's going to lose this. So he got Donnie Yen as his hand to do the dirty job for him. So John Wick has to go up like, after killing like 80 guys, going through the whole city of France, being shot at, being trying to stab, getting stabbed and stuff like that. He he had to go up like about 60 steps all the way up to the church, and he has to go through like about 40 or 50 killers trying to kill him. So he's shooting and everything, shooting. So basically, at the end of that, everybody, Donnie Yen and the guy, the hunter guy that you saw with the dog, that's his dog, they all came together and helped him out, John Wick, because they all hated that guy. This guy is so bougie and so nasty that the guy that's a representative, the young guy with the badge, he's so full of himself that everyone didn't like him. They didn't like him so much that they all came and helped out John Wick to kill him. So they all helped him go up the stairs and kill all the rest of the killers. That the whole city of France is coming at him. And basically, at the end of it, they 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 were at like 50 paces. You know, it's like old school style, France style. You get a gun and you turn your back and walk like 50 paces, and you turn around and the gun is like has one bullet, and you shoot at the person. If you miss or you get shot, it doesn't matter. There's only one person can survive this. So you take like after 50, you take 10, and if someone's still alive, if both you guys still alive, it doesn't matter. You got to go and take 20. So basically 20, you can't miss after 20 feet. So basically, John Wick, Donnie Yen is the other guy. There's another one. There's a I should tell you guys. Donnie Yen in this movie, he lost his eyes. He took his eyes to get out of the of the secret society. He took his eyes and said they needed a sacrifice, so he took his eyes out. So he's blind shooting at John Wick, and he's almost equal to John Wick, firing and everything, and fighting and everything. He's just about equal to him. And at the end, around 20 feet, when they're about to shoot each other, guess what happened, guys? Uh, Donnie Yen and Wick, they were friends from before, and Donnie Yen wanted to get out, and he didn't want to shoot. He wanted to fight John Wick, but because he has a daughter, but they're holding his daughter against him. The high table guy, the nasty guy, he basically said, if you don't kill John Wick, your daughter's gonna die. So he told John Wick, and John Wick understood. So at 20 feet, when they're about to shoot each other, Donnie Yen shot at John Wick, and John didn't shoot his gun, so he got shot, almost a fatal shot. So John Wick is on the floor. So the high table bougie guy, right? He's like, "Oh, I got it. Let me do it. Let me kill John Wick. I want to be the one that kills John Wick," because Donnie Yen was a representative of him, and So he took the gun that Donnie Yen had. So everybody around him, they all knew what happened. They only heard one shot, and guess what? John Wick still had a bullet in his gun. So the guy from the high table came over, and then the guy Ian McShane, he said to him, "You don't even realize what happened?" And he said, "What? John Wick never fired." And he looked at John Wick, and John Wick and shot him in the middle of his head. And I was like, "Oh man, brilliant! It's a brilliant." And basically, he earned his freedom, and Donnie Yen, he earned his freedom also. And now it's all chaos. Basically, John Wick killing the high table guy is gonna be chaotic. The whole place is gonna fall apart. And it's a spoiler, guys. If you don't want to hear this, cut this off. What happened to John Wick at the end? If you don't want to hear this, cut this off. John Wick presumed to be dead. He went down and he sat down on the steps, and he just passed away. He passed away, and they buried him. They buried him. It wasn't a. They didn't show you the casket. They want, I guess they want to leave it open for like whatever. And so, he passed away, and it was sad. It was sad because you knew it was gonna happen. It's like, oh man, he's going through all this, and he wanted to see his wife so bad. You could see that John Wick's like, I miss my wife. You can see that he was remembering his wife, and it was all started with his wife and how much he missed her. He was mourning her, and he's found a way to mourn her by killing people, and that's how he mourned, by killing people. And he killed a lot of people in this movie, guys, a whole lot of people. Oh man! So guys, you're gonna enjoy this. Enjoy it. This is getting kind of long, so enjoy this, guys. So like and subscribe, guys. All right. So take care.